I'm sorry, this route is not open yet.
We're here at Marmorial Palace, Akima's public baths. Normally, this place would be much livelier. This is a good place for our chat. Both of you are new here, so it's only natural to be confused about the prophecy, titans, and Chrysos heirs that have been mentioned in passing. But I'd like you to learn about Amphorius' history before I tell you more. The bath sprites are excited to begin. This bath contains spirit water that has been blessed by the ocean titan. It can guide you back into the distant past. Go ahead, step in, and listen to what the comforting ripples have to say.
So obviously, too, this world, there's like all these titans that they consider like gods. So the people of this world, like, they're in their own cycle. They don't even really know what exists outside in space.
If it'll make you feel better, I can avert my gaze.
Her left-blind eyes are wild.
Quiet your thoughts. Feelings are far more honest than words and can better satisfy your curiosity. Close your eyes and feel the warm ripples of water embrace you. Feel the delivery of this account from the seas. The spirit water shall show you Amphorius' distant and recent past.
Before everything began, the world was in chaos. 3 gods conceived space, time, and laws, laying down the cornerstones of life for all beings. 3 more gods formed the skies, the earth, and the ocean, creating a nursery for the seedlings of life to mature. Then came Kephalli, throne of worlds, and the father of all people. They walked the face of the earth, delighted by the creations of their fellow gods, though also lamenting at the bare solitude of the gods. And so, they made clay figures in their likeness, and allowed their golden blood to course through these creations, bestowing the breath of life upon them. The wise Circes soon came forth and peeled open fruits from a flowering tree, granting reason to these clay beings, allowing them to learn and reflect. Curiosity propelled the dignified Nestia to confer upon them an eye for beauty and a desire for love, teaching them to revere their beauty. With that, the first humans were born. In this fleeting golden age, all forms of life thrived and civilizations sprouted one after the other. Disasters and suffering were unheard of in this world. Landforms did not erode with time, nor did humans age or die. Not until the three calamities fell upon the world: trickery, strife, and death. Their descent burst open the short period of prosperity, as though it were nothing more than a dewdrop. The black tide swallowed the world whole, inundating it in blood. Fear permeated every corner of the world like a plague, inebriating mankind far more easily than ambrosia would. Mortals took up arms against one another, waging war in the name of the gods, marking the beginning of a tumultuous age. The wrath of the gods enveloped the earth and hid the firmament in shadows, ensnaring every living being. The divine war only led to one outcome: a shattered world on its death march toward destruction.
Is something wrong? This sprite is only halfway through the story, but I seem to be detecting some distress and unease. I see. Perhaps the narration isn't engaging enough for you. That's why you find it difficult to remember the key events. That's fine. We can try a different approach. You'll be glad to know that bath sprites have mastered the art of catering to the needs of others. Take my suggestion, bath sprites. Please narrate the story in a style that this guest prefers.
Okie doke, make yourself comfortable.
Oh, no.
Time for a history class on Amphorius.
What did I do? I actually like the other narration. I didn't mean to do this.
Hey! No butting in! Class is still ongoing! Where did I stop the last time? Oh, right.
I like the other
Amphorius started off as a ball of chaos. The three Fate Titans wrote laws to govern the world. Another three Foundation Titans created the earth, ocean, and skies. And the different three Creation Titans designed and gave life to human beings, like you and me. But three baddie Titans soon snuck in, bringing a terrible, horrible disaster with them. So, the Titans got angry, and no one was willing to give in. Their followers then decided to do the same, fighting and killing each other. Everyone fought for a really, really long time, disturbing and hurting all people living in the world, until one day, something big happened. A prophecy appeared on Amphorius, something no one saw coming. The tripartite prophecy says there is only one way to stop this war. Assemble a band of heroes powerful enough to take on the 12 Titans and reignite their core flames. Only then will their divine wrath abate and peace return to the world. We know this band of heroes by a certain name. Any guesses? That's So, here's the takeaway. Eat well and train well, so you can grow up into a powerful hero and do your part for Amphorius!
Is something else wrong? Is that so? Looks like you're a bit hard to please. Trusting and perceptive at the same time. I seem to hear a note of pity in that question. Perhaps you find us to be weak and defenseless. Rough patch. That's a mild way to put it. I suppose the things that are common knowledge to us are just a garbled mess to you. If we want to straighten out the threads of this world, perhaps I should explain things to you myself.
I don't know. You explained it twice, and I kinda get it.
We can move on to the problem at hand, now that both of you have some understanding of Amphorius' history. Come with me.
These guys are all blocking the doorway. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, maybe we get 3 bosses on for 12 titans, 3 bosses, divided by 4, you know, kind of thing. Definitely gives me World of Warcraft vibes.
Please, give me a moment. The way up from here leads to a bath that the Council granted exclusively to the Chrysos heirs. The bath is strictly off-limits to anyone other than the heirs. I'm willing to make an exception, considering your guests from beyond the sky. But if I were to bring both of you in at once, I'd be blatantly disrespecting our traditions. You have a very considerate partner. Follow me then.
Like, all the main characters should be voiced. I know they were going through a thing with changing some of the voice actors. But it just seems like they didn't even, like, did they not even do the voiceover for the other languages? Because they didn't even animate their faces.
Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable, then close your eyes. I won't force you, but people hope to regard one another with bare honesty when they enter a bath. Are you willing to trust me? Thank you. You can also move a little to your left. The water is warmer there. Now place your left hand onto the bench. Lift up your arm with your palm facing forward and part your fingers slightly. Yes, you're doing great. All right. It's about time I formally introduce myself. I am Aglaya the Gold Weaver, Dressmaster of Akima, and one of the Chrysos heirs of Amphorius. The trust placed in me is how I came to lead the Chrysos heirs in our mission today. My duty may be to weave lavish robes, but I most enjoy coming to these baths in my personal time. Garments are shields, after all, hiding both our bodies and what we truly think. This place, though, is where we can drop our cloaks of pretense. For the waters shall bring us closer together. You can open your eyes now.
So technically,
Look.
canon-wise...
We are joined together now.
Whoa, okay. Shouldn't we be, like, naked in the tub now?
You're not wrong to think of it that way. The golden threads of Nestia entwine us, capable of sensing even the slightest quiver. We are bound to speak the truth to each other this way. You will learn the truth about this world from me, and in return, I ask for you to promise me something. Fulfill this pact between us, and you can expect your journey on Amphorius to be free of troubles. Did you feel that? The golden threads are rippling. They reveal the distrust you still have for Akima, and I take it upon myself to dispel these concerns. You learned the legends of Amphorius from those bath sprites a while ago, but that was a sanitized version that spared you from the harsh and bitter realities of our history. The pantheon of titans that once ruled our world has become the very affliction that eats away at Amphorius. An unfathomable power changed something within most of these titans, inducing their
It's another
rage
Stellaron
and
crisis.
madness. Amphorius has since fallen into eternal night, the black tide engulfing our world. Akima is now the only city to still receive light, and we owe it to Kefali's protection. The Chrysos heirs gathered here are Amphorius' only hope. People hail us as heroes, as protectors, and as deliverers. They are counting on us to vanquish the Titans, reclaim their core flames, topple them from their thrones, and take their authority for ourselves. It is only upon reclaiming all core flames that the miracle of Genesis can reveal itself, granting a new lease on life to this broken world. This is Amphorius' flame chase journey. A band of heroes dedicated to slaying the gods and reclaiming the 12 core flames for the world to start over anew.
12 bosses, can we hope?
With the end times before us, we are expected to lead all of our people toward the summit. Akima needs as many allies as possible to aid us in the upcoming battles. The two of you may be just the reinforcements that the Chrysos heirs have been waiting for. If I'm putting my hopes in the wrong place, so be it. But for Amphorius, I am willing to take the chance. I have laid my heart bare, and in return, I just want you to make a single promise. Promise me to never tell the people of Akima about the worlds beyond the sky, no matter what may happen.
Uh-oh. Sounds doable.
Akima is approaching its end. I do not wish to give my people false hope, not when we've been badly scarred by it before. Can you promise me that? Thank you. The agreement between us is now complete. I apologize if this ritual upset you, but hope you understand. I had no other choice. As much as I am interested to hear your story, I'm afraid I've already taken up too much of your time. Mr. Dunhung's worrying has created ripples in the water. Why don't the both of you tour our holy city? See how our people make ends meet in this difficult time. I will have your welcome gifts ready later today.
So she met with me, but she's not going to meet with Dan Heng?
Why don't you and Mr. Dunhung tour our holy city? See how our people make ends meet in this difficult time. I will have your welcome gifts ready later today.
If this were Warcraft, I would just jump right off into the water. Alright, so there are consumable items to be found. Spy flies? Butterflies and souls. Chirping secret. Nymphs with blessings are everywhere in Amphorius. Approach and interact to collect the nymphs and bring their blessings to Aglia. After collecting all the nymphs of the area, the garment maker will begin deciphering the prophecy and may provide unexpected information to unknown surprises. So now, I knew there was going to be like something similar to the origami birds. After the era of the Titans, only the color gold is considered holy. The floating path is looked up by the people as the heroes return triumphantly among the chorus. Chosen heroes wash away their fatigue and immerse their senses in golden blood, touching the fire of the future in their dreams. It's kind of gross for taking baths in blood.
Is that all?
Mysterious object blessed by Janus. After bringing it, movement speed will increase for certain duration.
I'm sorry, this route is not open yet. I'm sorry, this route is not open yet. sorry, this route is not open yet.
Memory crystal shard. Achievement earned. Explore the eternal land, find the scattered memory crystal shards, and witness more memories of this world. Memory crystal shards can help you to redeem items in specific shops or let the garment maker point out the location of nymphs you have not collected. Now we have reasons to run around and check everything too.
Looks good. I'm sorry, this route is not open yet. Is that all?
Chalice of Plenty, Fagauza. As the honey brew spills into the ocean, the waves bloom like flowers. And the clamor of great waves and drunkards all awaken amongst the madness. As the frolic with waves and beasts.
I'm sorry, this route is not open yet.
The way is closed. Final back with the sanely summarized conversation. Thomas must tell people about how Paean is acting when something is definitely off about this world. Even on the planet is isolated, those 6 people still having understanding in space. That's the sky and forest in prison. They clearly have advanced technology, so who could imagine we were discussing it beyond the sky. Do you remember the massive automatic and scenes before this for less than years? I can't help thinking that someone is intentionally keeping it before you slip. The Titans could also be related to something.
Looks good.
Singing songs to repeal Zagreus during your travels can reduce the chances of encountering deception and pilfering alongside. Who was born from the tears of Tailblaze, splashing teardrops in myriad-sized upon the earth? Please refrain from your schemes. The coin of whimsy with two faces embodies the shadow of Zagreus. Did golden butterflies not drive you away before? Temple, the position stolen by you, the priestess used. Two crimson shadows streak across the sky. One is a shade that not even Minister's wings can hope to catch. One is a leaving star that not even Aquila's eyes can hope to seek. You have stolen the wine offering, the ambrosia of bees and butterflies. You have stolen the prayers of the altar, the odes to beauty and love. But if we steal, why not steal your own shadow and depart post-haste? If you linger till the unknown father thwarts your schemes, the scales of justice will fulfill on you in its judgment. Who pretends to be the traveler singing ballads of the wine-colored seas? Please refrain from your schemes. The coin whimsy with two faces embodies the shadow of Zagreus. Howling tides that call out your name, giant waves, hurling ships to shreds, yet the vessel stolen by you is unseen. Are you the one who caused the ocean's rage? I have heard the sounds of your treads when you flap across the waves. Oh my god, it keeps going. A snore hiding beneath the mire of the abyss, a song hiding among silence clouds. Do not continue your reprieve, take the tree. I will shove your trail into an amphora and throw it into the vortex of glorious blooms. I will carve your tricks into a stone slab, offering it to the chalice of plenty. What are you waiting for? Why not flee with that spirit thief of yours? Are you waiting for the inebriated Fagauza to strap you to a rock till the bone flame storm hammers to dust? Who disrupts the footsteps of destiny, selling discord among the order, eternal, unchanging? Please refrain from your schemes, the coin of whimsy. With two faces and bodies, the shadow of Zagreus. Within the gate of infinity, subjected to your trickery, time weeps in darkness, strange days, the trail of chance. Rolling gold coins become wheels, bandits hide their forms, gamblers all go in. Hapless titans will not find out, boldly weave your games. Even Circes will be fooled, even Thanatos will be blinded. Scoundrel, why do you enrage your kindred so? To even harbor delusions of stealing the Dawn device from their very grasp. The Dawn device? But it is all for naught. Its weight exceeds you by 10,000. Are you waiting for the lost titans to find their way and shackle you to a corner in the sky? Who listens to the songs till this moment, lurking amongst the catastrophe of conspiracy, presuming some would laud your deeds in melody? I have seen through your schemes the coin of whimsy with two faces and bodies, the shadow of Zagreus. Tailblaze dawn has revealed your shadow no matter where you flee. Talaton's law pierces your shadow, even if you cry out in false remorse. Zagreus, with destiny and as a witness, I persuade you to depart with him. Are you waiting for me to expose you, my foot on your shadow, mocking your pathetic and laughable farce? Farce? Joyful? Engraved on the bell is a line of text. Welcome to the Holy City Sightseeing Line 1. Ring the bell lightly. Dromus will stop beside you. Ride in comfort on a leisurely tour of the city, mesmerizing scenery. Yeah, sure, let's go. Childhood of experiencing courage being lifted high above their heads by their parents, If those families had a steed like the Dromas, those children would have been bursting with excitement. As opposed to bursting with excrement. Shit goblins. Enough said, you decide to climb on the back of the Dromas. Memory crystal shard. This is wild. You get a little end table with a book and glass. Just chilling. This is cool though, because it does force you to take a minute to just appreciate the design. And I will say this again, I'm definitely getting inspiration from He-Man, like old school, like 80s era He-Man with the City of Eternia, which had a monorail around it like that, and some towers and stuff. Totally reminds me of Eternia. And again, kind of getting some Warcraft vibes. Basically what I'll do is I'll let this thing wander me around, and then I'll run all the way back and encounter whatever I can along the way. Well, maybe you can't go to the next zone without the Dromas. Ooh, minigames. What is this? Use the holy flame in hand to light up the altar and bring light to this world. Watch out. Your each and every move will be recorded by the shadows in the void. When Fate's footsteps returns to zero, an enshrouded version of you will manifest as an enemy and process along the fate you have etched into being. The enshrouded version of you is a foe that will strictly follow your previous actions and advance accordingly until the recorded steps have ended. Remember, do not make contact with them. The ancient crystalline controllers you find on the path can alter the state of the flooring that has the same energy color. Use them to help you reach the altar. bit of like almost like a hieroglyphic type thing. Poet's gilded bracelet and golden remains. Unstolen flame. We're getting a lot of achievements. And new items and stuff too, which means we're gonna have like new gear sets. Allow the children of this city-state to rapidly mature and gain the strength to immediately resist their enemies. Also, I want to roll fast too. The installation before you looks empty at its top. What was there before? It looks like a brazier or something. Maybe it's a heat source or a light? Are you to do some sightseeing? The holy candle has been out of order for a long time. It's long ceased to be bright. You have wasted your time. Little buddy, easy. Kefeli's light has left many markings upon Okuma. If you need, I can give you recommendations. Please do. You ignore the kind pressure by words and touch the holy candle per your own volition. Since you're here anyway, you can't go back into the game. Even if this attempt fails, rubbing away some dust from the candle still lets you play. Touch it. The flame rises from the top of the holy candle, and the radiance grows ever stronger. Listen, kid, you going to be a father? Oh shit! So the dude aged, and then the kid became a dude. And cover your eyes in advance. I turn back. Blessing gone because Zagreus is cursed and dead. Instead, the story is just a story. Wait, I get it. You're always asking me homework. This must be a punishment from the Titans. Go home and write a report about this. We must not be disrespectful to the Titans. After the black tide corroded the perimeters of the holy city, many merchants relocated here. One can find just about everything from finely crafted vessels or scholarly tomes to daily items and common reading materials. Yeah, definitely getting like Warcraft-y vibes. The market occasionally sees relics from lost cities, but they mostly turn out to be from self-soothing fantasies of the last city. That's cool. Treasure chest.
Looks good.
No remarkable one was released as the storage was being dispensed. Open the box and rub it around the side. Looks like there's just trash in here. What are you doing, buddy? Come on. Not open yet. Single cushion catches your attention. Its presence careful observation to make the surface of the cushion is a little strange. Logically, a cushion should be soft inside. This cushion has something very hard sticking out of it. Side 2. Great effort, you finally managed to tear off the cushion's cover as a scroll falls out from inside. Seekers of wisdom, obey the Codex of Circes, earth-nourishing quintessence, and fine writing, Gyros' fertile soil. Spring of life's blessings, and fine writing, Lagos' sacred filter. Bestowal of wisdom inheritance, and fine writing, Circe's trees. Offering. Beneath the giant tree, the eye of wisdom will examine your devotion and bestow a reward. Simple but strange pattern is drawn in the base of the scroll. An eye formed of branches, staring at a divine statue and sneezing in vines. From the content recorded inside, it seems that these are instructions for some kind of mysterious ceremony attached with notes made by disciples. This scroll has aroused your curiosity, though you have experienced all sorts of summoning ceremonies inside Alchemy. This will be the first that you have experienced personally from the beginning. Will you try? Having made up your mind to carry out the ceremony, you will carefully study the contents of the scroll. Ceremony initiation requires 3 types of objects. You notice that something is gilded at the bottom of the scroll. The patterns of the 3 items are embedded in golden stamps. Pick up the scroll and walk a few steps, noticing the light on the surface is constantly changing your movements. Finally, understand that this thing is used for. It is silently telling you that the 3 ceremonial items are nearby. Perhaps they have been hidden away by the disciples. You may still be able to find something in your search carefully. Seems weird, like... It said before that everything was nearby over there.
Looks good. Something broken. This is like almost an homage to Attack on Titan, too. It might be hard for the common residents to imagine that there were once some cities on the other side of the ocean where the people didn't think that the Titans were the tangible pillars of the world. Instead, they
believe that the Titans were controlled by an unspeakable higher being, a machine with divinity, if you will, and manipulated by something as abstract as numbers. The editor is of the opinion that this heresy does not warrant any discussion, but since the blasphemy promoted the importance of numbers to this world to an unparalleled level, it does have some recording value as an anecdote. Therefore, this editor took the time to interview a certain foreign scholar seeking refuge in Honkai, name withheld for privacy concerns, and included two interesting foreign ideas for the readers to juggle their value. The Order faction of the numerophiles thinks that everything in this world can be reduced to integers and their operations. For example, they think that the three Titans of Foundation, Sky Titan, Earth Titan, Ocean Titan, are personifications of addition. The three Titans of Creation, Romance, World-Bearing, and Reason Titans, multiplication. The three Titans of Calamity, Trickery, Strife, and Death, subtraction and division. And the three Titans of Fate, Time, Law, Passage, logarithms, and exponents. As mathematical research advanced and people realized that logic operations might be more basic than arithmetic, Order numerophiles developed a new version of the Titan personifications. The three Titans of Foundation represent conjunction, the three Titans of Creation, disjunction, and the three Titans of Calamity, negation. The three Titans of Fate, exclusive disjunction. The attribution of the mysterious and seldom used exclusive disjunction to the Fate Titans might be the only intriguing aspect of this ridiculous theory. If it can even be called one, generally, while Order numerophiles' faith is questionable, they are excellent law-abiding citizens by alchemist standards. Should the readers encounter outlanders with such predilections, do not fret, as life in the Holy City will guide them to eventually abandon their narrow views of the Titans, an unfortunate result of assessing the Titans with only one academic subject and return to the right path. Alright, so that I take away from somebody perceiving that this is all sort of a simulation based on mathematics. Well, what have we been going through this game for 2 years doing? Going into the simulated world that Herta made to test things. What have I been saying for the 2 years that this game has existed? It seems like we're in a world within a world, maybe within a world kind of thing, the egg within the egg within the egg, the nested doll theory. I think that's still going on here for the overall story arc. This world that we're visiting very well may be a manifestation of a simulated world or a simulated universe created by Herta. And I think that's where this is going. This is one of her experiments. But it's actually real. It's like a simulation, but it's a simulation that actually exists. So the nested world theory continues, Let's see. Numerophile chaotic. As the name suggests, the chaotic numerophiles see integers, symbols of their order, in the eyes of the order numerophiles as superficial, barely a byproduct of a deeper reality. They believe that irrational numbers represent the true essence of existence, with pi and base of natural logarithm possessing greater sanctity than the 12 Titans. They argue that, just like the integers, the 12 Titans are illusions created by natural structures. They propose the existence of a hidden, unknowable 13th Titan behind the 12, one that is indescribable by either language or numbers and beyond human comprehension. Therefore, we can actually see a paradoxical and interesting phenomenon. On the one hand, the chaotic numerophiles deny the reality of all Titans, believing that these living wonders are merely illusions to their senses. On the other hand, they believe in an unknowable, one true God that grants the world chaos, from which order emerges. Editor's note, this is, of course, from their perspective. Please be reminded, as proven by what happened to other city-states, that chaotic numerophiles are often instigators of worsening black tide. They do not revere any of the Titans that actually exist in the world, but absurdly believe in a non-existent so-called 13th Titan. This arrogance and distortion that diverges from reality is precisely one of the major reasons for the constant strife in the real world.
To all the good people of Akama, let them serve as a solemn warning. Do not stray from the teachings of Kefale, and under no circumstances should you dare to defy the power of the Titans. So we're very much, this world is very much ingrained in don't question the gods and don't look to see what exists beyond the realm of the gods or the existence of the gods. Just blindly follow. So they don't seem like they're super keen on mathematics or knowledge, like scientific knowledge. That's why I'm saying Herta, science witch. So that was kind of cool. Okay, we caught a nymph butterfly. Going to eat me, are you? Don't eat me. I'm a dead. The butterflies remind me of Bleach. Alright, so clearly the stuff we need for that ritual is over here somewhere. The music keeps glitching out. So we found the basket. It's like not letting me activate the map again. Broken? Did I glitch it? I mean, there's nothing left to examine in this area. The box that was here is gone.
I guess we can try figuring that out later. Light calendar year 4928, month of strife, day 21. Lipos from the city of Jerica, our city-state, was surrounded by the black tide last night. It was swamped by darkness and terrifying monsters, fire and screams everywhere. I've never seen so much blood in my life. So many people are dead. Paris brought me out of the city. My father, mother, and my older sister. No, Lipos, you must be strong. You can't keep crying. We're so far from the city now. I'm so tired. I miss hot meals and a soft bed, but it's okay. I can handle it. I will be fine because I promised my sister she wanted me to live and record everything I see outside of Jericho, even though she'll never be able to read this journal. But I am a big boy. I won't break my promise. The number of pages are skipped. 4928, month of morning, day 13. As expected, Paris abandoned. I know I've been nothing but a burden this entire thing. Since I was born, Paris has always looked after me. But it's different now. He must be tired too. And the black tide is so scary. Paris must be afraid too, so I won't blame him. I'm just a little sad, that's all, really. Just a tiny bit. But I'm really fortunate. Mr. Heisiol is a really, really nice person. He didn't just save me, he also provided me with food and lodging. And he's an amazing poet too. His songs sound wonderful, and his stories are delightful. I know it's a little different. But when he sings, I'm reminded of when Mother used to sing lullabies to me and my sis. And pages are skipped. 4928. Month of mourning, day 27. Mr. Harris is really popular. Everyone loves him. It's like there's magic hidden in his voice, no matter how tired or hungry everyone is. Their faces brighten up after listening to Mr. Heizod's songs. Mr. Heizod must like me the most. He said so over yesterday's dinner that as long as I learned more poems and songs, he would take me in as a student. What he doesn't know is that I've not only memorized his melodies, I'm also writing my own poems. My first poem is called Last Veranda. It's a story about how everyone comes together to overcome hardships and eventually reach Pokemon. It's not very good, but I wrote it specifically for Mr. Heizod. When I arrive at Pokemon, I won't have to worry about the black tide or these monsters. Lipos will give this poem to Mr. Heizod then. It's a master Heizod. Pages 28, month of fortune, day 3, everyone plays just like Jared back then. Why did you save me? Why didn't you run away like Paris? I'm sorry, this is my fault. I'm sorry. If only I was more useful. I'm sorry, Mr. Heizod. I'm sorry. Number of pages are skipped. 28, month of fortune, day 15. This is Pokemon, and I wonder to call it in Forest Final Haven. Don't worry, Master. I will use your lyre and sing your poems forever. So is the guy like cursed or something? Lipos is like the darkness. Everywhere he went, everybody got consumed by something. Self-proclaimed adventurer. No grand adventure is complete without Dromas. Hey there, stranger. Judging by the glint in your eyes, you're a fan of Dromas, just like me. I'm Iason, the master of this caravan, Argo. All Dromas and Okamar are my good friends, and I'm the one who gave each of them a name. You named all the Dromases? Dromasses? Everything. Argo used to just carry bulk goods, but times have been rough, so we've expanded our business. Things aren't as calm as they used to be. If you need to move anything in Okama or find anything rare, Argo's your safest bet. Trust me. Hercules is just as dependable as the Chrysos heirs. Let's talk about Castor and Pollux. Jiminy? Asterion has been quite the journey, starting with the line of protecting the capital all the way to when the young girl began exploring the world. Unfortunately, those orders have been taking a toll on Asterion, causing a deep anxiety disorder known as reluctance to meet people. Hey, Fatal. If you ever catch Asterion seeking solace in her barn, please remember they're just an old hero looking for a quiet environment. Famous is a close combat experience with and Heracles. We once made it to that tide hit and managed to salvage fledgling iron treasures. How are you doing, Taylor? 4 crates packed with rubber ducks. Yep, that was an unlucky trip, I admit. I was hoping for some real treasure in those crates. Those rubber ducks barely covered our costs. I should have just popped open those crates right then and there. Those ducks were active. Castor and Pollux are a pair of young Dromuses. Castor is a bit of an older than Pollux, and neither has faced any life or death adventures. However, in preparation for their future businesses, I've concocted a cool pitch that could make them the ultimate duo. Let me share it with you. Through the Romance Titans Gold Grace, we present to you a pair of twin Dromuses, Castor and excuse me, hailing from Earth Titan. These two boast impressive teamwork and confidence, much like the two Chrysos heirs gearing up for their heroic fate. Lady Ageli won't consider this false advertising, right? Got a root canal. Oh my god. That does not sound fun. You finally brought up my favorite. Heracles! Hercules! Hercules! Let me tell you, he's not just the strongest, smartest Dromos around. Even if Sibani came back from the Black Tide, no Dromoses would outshine him. Heracles has been my loyal partner from countless impossible tasks. Among them, I've dubbed the toughest 12 challenges he's faced the 12 trials of Heracles. Eager to hear more about these adventures? I've penned the epic just for Heracles. Here's a copy. Okay, I am not reading the 12 Trials of Heracles. Until it reaches 24 feet. I wanted to buy something from him, but he kept walking. Did they give you any, Percocet, or? This is hilarious. The world is just a gargantuan sandbox game. Within a person's lifetime, they can only involve themselves in 1 trillionth of the known universe. No painkillers for a root canal? They got you taking anything for anti-inflammatory, like ibuprofen? Or over-the-counter naproxen? Probably would have downed half a bottle of Advil myself. Before we go to the next area, oh man, how much Novocaine did they give you? Did they like overload the Novocaine? That's crazy. You go to the dentist for a cleaning, but man, that's crazy. Novocaine into the ear? You feel better soon. This stuff is never fun. bro.
Say, bro.
You ever notice the time between shifts has been getting longer and longer? I heard that the number of migrants has been increasing, so some of our people were dispatched there to maintain order, leaving us understaffed. Guess there's no other way. I heard lots of cities out there are devoured by the black tide. The situation outside is not looking very good. Maybe we'll have to face down ourselves, man. Wasn't it? Yeah, no, I understand. That's just a lie. Amphorious. We're gonna cheat with this. 5 shots, god damn. I hear the expeditionary squad that the Council of Elders funded returned yesterday. Yes, I saw them in the plaza. They seem to have found some new ores and are discussing the matter with the craftsmen. A bunch of useless stones. Alright, exploring dangers lurk everywhere inside the sea. It's already a feat that the 7 of them came back unscathed with a minor haul in tow. 7? Didn't only 5 go? 10 milligrams of diazepam? Damn, what are you gonna go out and snipe? Is that your new secondary skill set? Sniper? You've been playing Metal Gear? What immortal in legends must perish in the mortal realm? Yeah, it's good. I got a good dentist. I'm lucky. I had a good dentist, and then the guy that replaced the dentist I had growing up, who took over his business, was just as good. He was like the son of the business partner. It's understandable. A lot of people don't do well with the dentist. Like I said, I've always had a good experience. I wouldn't want to have to go to a new dentist, though. To be quite honest, that would bring me a lot of anxiety. It's like, I don't have any anxiety because I trust the guy. Is that arrow? It pierced its eye? No, is its heart? Who are you? A message sent by Thanatos? I am not ready yet. I see, my apologies. I sometimes struggle to tell the difference between reality and fantasy. You're new to Oakland, right? I am Marcus, and I used to be a border guard. I should have been taken by the black tide. Why did it leave me behind? What happened? I can't quite remember. I just remember that day and black tide came and wait, why? Were you there again? I remember that the black tide attacked and we were ordered to guard the border. The sky was suddenly flicked by the veil of Evernight as the prophecy of Oryx came to pass. Then the monsters appeared, endless numbers of them. My allies, my captains, they were devoured by the black tide, one by one. No, that's not right. The light of Aquila dispelled the darkness. I remember we were actually victorious. Do you believe me? We were victorious, weren't we? Kefale will praise us for our courage, won't they? Really, the people around here don't trust me very much. Only me and a very small number of people believe me. Thankfully, so few are ever willing to listen to me talk about this. Keep thinking, those people that were taken, have they already found peace in the kingdom of Thanatos? But I clearly remember that arrow pierced its eye. No, it pierced its heart. Everyone was saved and we feast together. But now, why am I the only one that is trapped in this place? Where are they all? Something's not right. I can't remember what it would be. Oh, that's a little more flavor to this world, you know. So when the black tide comes, some people get taken by it, but some people get left behind. Oh, dude. That sucks that you can't just do it all in the one. Like, you gotta go bounce it. Oh, I was praying and did not notice you. My name is Brutus. I arrived not long ago. I'm saying a prayer for my family. I wish they may have eternal peace. When the black tide came, I was watering the garden. Who knew that would be the last time I tended to those dusk roses? My wife loved those roses. Every morning she would pick one and pin it to her hair. Thinking about it now, I should have really have planted some more. I came here to seek shelter with an old friend, but when I arrived, I heard that he just recently, forget it. I guess no one in this world can ever really know what tomorrow will bring. At least I'm still alive, right? I hope that Janus will guide me through this misery, although sometimes I wonder if I'm actually fortunate to be alive or not. Is it really fortunate to be the sole survivor? Yeah, that sucks, dude. So this guy's upset because he prays to Thanatos, but he never gets any answers about what happened to his family. It must be that Marcus. Every time I go to pray, he makes noises. He must have deserved Thanatos. He's the madman that lives next door. I call him the braggart. He's constantly telling stories of battles he's been in. How he killed 10 monsters by himself, or how he hid behind a tree and watched others fight them. His stories are self-contradiction itself. You can never trust a single word he says. The worst thing of it all is he claims those who are devoured by the black tide will never be at peace. He says that he sees their captains' faces in the mist and hears his comrades calling him to join them in the black tide. The great Thanatos above, Thanatos says, equal mercy for the deceased and the supreme powers above all. That Marcus, how dare he utter such nonsense. Sorry, I let myself get carried away. I hope I did not scare you. About myself, there's not much to say. I'm just a normal mountain dweller. Feel free to ask if you're curious. Ha ha! Same way my tiny cat takes up half of a queen-size bed. What happened to you? On the day the black tide came, they just put dinner on the table. The children were clamoring and they wanted to eat snacks instead. Who knew that would be the last meal we ever had together? Thinking about it now, I should have made sure they ate one. You know what? That day, my daughter was throwing a tantrum and saying that the food I cooked was horrible. I told her off. If I would go back, I would let her have whatever she wanted. Every day before I sleep, I think to myself, should I have let them have some more candy? I really should have done it. I keep dreaming lately that they're still living with me. This is kind of depressing. Feeling that loss that I experienced when I wake up. Only praying to Thanatos to calm my heart. Marcus can mean braggart. He's always talking about his veteran. He says he saved people before the black tide, but his stories are so full of contradictions. I can't help but feel like he's making them up just to make his stories sound cool. Although a few days ago I saw him alone speaking to a wall. I let him quietly say, I'm sorry. I don't know who you're speaking to, but I suddenly felt like he had suffered even more than I have. Life is tough for everybody in the world. I just don't like how he fabricates the stories of those that passed away. It is sheer disrespect. That's why I have no good words to say about that, Marcus. It's fine. I'm not used to living here yet. I always feel like something is missing. I imagine it's because my family is dying. Sorry. There is a saying where I come from. There is no God powerful enough to hold on to those that Thanatos must take away. I often use this phrase to comfort myself. The past isn't the past, and the living is making the most of their lives. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Have you been to the past before? Yeah, okay. I went once. I was so relaxed that I almost forgot about everything that happened. If you get a moment, you should try them out. Well, I should have gotten an achievement for talking to that guy. I was very involved. I envy you all so much. Being born with the benediction of Giorios, the Earth Titan, and having amazing strength means that you'll all be able to protect everyone around you. My cooking, also very good. Want that taste? Oh, you like cooking? What a waste. Why can't I be a mountain dweller? Don't cry. Not tall like you. Can still do lots of things. If you want it enough, you will definitely do it. Really? How much longer do I have to train to become a hero like Lord Final? Hello, Outlander. Have you eaten yet? Shouldn't fight while hungry, while I'm going to work. Come find me. I'll make you something to eat. Record a dollar at 3 points past the entry hour. A dollar? And it would make great stew. Should I roast it with salt? Or with sauce? Or stop talking nonsense over there, Dorian. The dire wolves are coming in. Oops, just a moment. A beast scurries into the city just as you're about to intervene. The guard swiftly deals with the intruder in a few strikes. Once the turmoil settles, he is immediately summoned elsewhere and only comes back after a while looking downcast. Thank you, but I won't cancel out the fact that you got me in trouble. So I had to stew the dollar for a month to make up for it. Sorry, Outlander. If you're hungry, I'll cook something else for you. Let me introduce myself. I am Dorian, a child I used to cook, and now I'm a guard. I'll be protecting Pokemon, and when I'm not, I'll be cooking. Now that we know each other, I won't stop you in the future. You just gave me a steak.
A thing that just barged in. Could be good for soup.
Why did you stop being a cook? Because I didn't have a choice. I was an Outlander. Come on. Just asked me what I did. I told him to cook. I'm a good one. They don't want him to be a cook because they think he needs to. It's a waste of his strength. Cooking stories. Guarding city is boring, not much to tell. Trouble comes. Bad things happen. Bad things, bad people, more bad things when I cook. My job is to just stop them. That's all. Guarding the city is boring. I hope I never get new stories about guarding the city. No duties. Come to me when you're hungry. I will cook you something good. He gave me a steak. Hello.
Is that all?
Said farewell to life in the wilderness and grew accustomed to city life. They happily marched for 3 days and nights as long as they were soft and fresh red soil. Say not, humanity wronged these beasts, for the taste buds of the drones find soil to be the most wonderful flavor. For the 5th time taking the test, I finally passed. Petuni. 5 tries. Like calendar year, but the month of gate, I decided to record the recent unusual behavior of promises. Perhaps one day these logs will help me understand I'm happy with them. I'm deeply vexed as a vet. Never have I seen such symptoms. Medical terms will follow up with them. Strange cries during the curtain fall hour. They respond to one another during wails, their eyes rising, ominous movement. What is wrong with them? Physical status compared to previous measurements. Higher body temperature, higher heartbeat, appetite, hormone reaction to food, opposed to sand baths that they usually so love. More sensitive to ground patterns, display depressive behavior when they're on precipices. But what is strange is that they more frequently touch the ground with their horns and forepaws like they can hear something. Most evident changes in their attitude towards certain things. I've noticed their eyes are more glazed and skittish. This reminds me of the ancient favorite of covers that sound going Eric Ventura. And they tighten their eyes from slumber for the first time. Premises would exhibit similar symptoms. That's an ancient tale. It could be concept, but there is some comfort though. Drinking attempts, deduction. I've begun to contemplate an audacious deduction. Could some innate instinct be awakening within them? Bonuses and both gifts creep into us by or taken after all. Their connection to the phenomenal field of living. According to these records, they respond from the Titan's spine. If this is true, then the perception of the great one is far surpassing. Continuing detailed records. Earlier today, I saw the oldest Roman system whales its eyes and strange phenomenon. Before the black tide arrived, I began to seriously consider maybe we shouldn't treat them like this kind of sickness. Try to understand it with an open mind, the message they are trying to tell us. 5 doors open wide, 2 stepping astride, a basket full of parting sighs. Yellow earth so dry, black earth so soft, red earth stirred in a humble fry. That's right, this is the drummer's recipe, and getting it wrong could lead to malnutrition. I have no great words from that, it is truly an honor. Caretakers, chef, 4 flavors of soils, buns. You can't technically, it won't kill you, but this is actual soil. Proudly moving onto the taste. Dirt. You simply put the elegantly prepared charred piece of soil in your mouth. Took a small lick. A supernova ignites in your mouth, only to collapse into a black hole, pulling in every sensation and swallowing all perceptions. You are the earth. Sometime later. Quite a kick, right? I just love the flavor. By the 7th glass of water, the taste should start to fade. That's what I learned from this experience. Stay to see a great warrior. If you ever want to feed the promises or just chat with them, feel free to do so. Second stomach food.
At this point, you've eaten down to the dirt.
Is there a special way to feed soil? There are 5 pieces of entry hours to build the bomb. 2 pieces of action hours to corporate cravings. The main one is recording hour when everyone else is asleep. That's when the drums is gathered to reach its their We use red soil because it's cheap and that's right. Yellow soil, sticky black soil, if you're feeling down, you can mix some with your tree. Figure it out this afternoon. They only eat earth. Poultry eggs, hard to say why. Maybe it's serious drama chef. time befuddled. Boy, I thought the commotion of the workshop was not something happening with the beast down there. You can't commotion you know is actually really it was this holy candle. Through the elements when you realize that the holy candle was an offering from Torah's followers, but was eventually abandoned for unknown reasons. But the chest next to it, the touch your treasure chest. Since you rekindled the holy candle, then this must be from the dust of its surface, this must be treasure that has been buried deep. Such a recorded. Little boy. I am not a little boy, dude. This old one's got to get back to Andrew's flock.
Is that all?
Lot of flavor text this time. Droma's supposed to count board. That's how you keep a record, you idiots. Even if he decided to throw a party in the graveyard, it wouldn't bother the Death Titan one bit. Disciples of other Titans aren't so easygoing. No need to get all serious, like they say. When you push something, you gotta push it far. Without us standing on the other side of mortality's scales, the holy city of Nord would become far too holy, and that'd be a pain to live in, don't you think? Imposter believers? Apotheosis of the fittest hypothesis. Evo-cultism tells us that we will be destroyed. Just kidding, the higher-ups rarely reveal anything about what will happen after they save the world. But for me, that lack of an answer is already an answer in itself. Yeah, I think it's like the idea is to reset the world again. Simulated universe. this is the world that Herta unlocked at the very end of the last story chapter when she like opened the portal with the key and stuff through it. I think this is what she did, was she brought into reality using the space station as a key. She manifested a simulated world. To be honest, this isn't being responsible. We live in a world where prophecies genuinely exist. Even the Titans who are considered gods are powerless to change prophecies. That's why I don't think they have the right to be a whole. Given that the Chrysos heirs know the outcome but have no idea about how to get there, I think they are already doing a very good job. Some of the criticism they face is just plain unfair. You might see people calling me cynical, but I never badmouth the Chrysos heirs. Well, at least not Ablalia, casters, or Tree. Okay. So we got some more world building there. The 12 palaces and Titans are the 12 palaces. So it's like the Zodiac. Praise you, the Titan with the world on its back. Pokemon no longer longs for sunlight because of you. Sounds of footfalls under the forehead. I don't think that's reveal yourself from the This is so good. It's home. In other words, I was once a whole some complications between me and the City. I prefer not to discuss this topic. Overall, as I said, we should be very kind of close to it. It's just, I don't know how to face the other people really. Especially once again, we kind of want to be in a little out of line. Please forgive me. Softly flows into your ears. You hear weird, faint, celestial sounds of bubble floating easily in the sky. Oh, memory bubble, huh? You can't help but float. Don't. It sounds joy. They're about to sleep together. If a bubble is about to please do not to take this too seriously. There are limits even if I ever see it once. These messages. We get a lot of
What is it?
Cool. Persistence paid off. Traveling through. Different zone from apart from exhibiting moral strength and producing productivity, it seems to be sorry, distracted. I cannot take the ball at this time. Here's Titan. Experiencing lineage. Very special. To look at it is castles blessed by Titans. Pillar of stone. Mountains. Studying buildings. Forward game. Instrument. All shall gain. Hammer strikes. Shape not alone. Earth's blessing. Grasp strength. Magic. What is it? Craft or raw material is it? Continue my work I shall. If nothing else there is worthy of the offering. I'd like to buy a weapon. Oh, work. Alright, consumables. I've barely used consumables, you know? I still say these folks all remind me of frankincense and myrrh. I have a soap right now that smells like frankincense and myrrh. Skincare, huh? All you're missing is the word scammer written across your forehead. Homemade by my mom in the backyard. Now she's passed, it really became something you can never get again. Oh God, why is there so much shit like this lately? Constantly tearing the band-aid off. Uh-oh. exploration in 40's Trailblazer will notice hidden passages. 2 different appearances interact with them to enter Genesis hidden passage and quickly traverse between different doors. Like they did really go, I gotta say they really did go all out for 3.0. Like we're literally 6 hours into 3.0 and we've just been getting story. We haven't even really done any combat or fights yet. It's been like the equivalent of a couple of episodes of anime, you know? It's just a shame that a lot of it is not voiced over. Last crisis here, but I'm just got some stuff here. That's what came for. I'm sorry for this. What is it? Crisis there. So you can take each every stops and hunt for that specific line of products. It's for their origin. One day, while spotting more from patrolling the city, I felt inspired into the epic tales opening with crisis here. Their courage and elegance must come from the fluttering wings of these crisis chrysalis of gold. Their magical power must have imbued them with such perfection. Actually, Mongolia carried the same honor. Now fans of the crisis tales flocked to my humble shop on sale. Honestly, all of this revealed to me not too long ago. I was still a struggling artist, probably because as I knew Dolia must be ceramics. Hidden passage. Ah. Librarian. Restaurant.
Looks good.
Ordinary basket. Bears no resemblance to a trash can. Press F to assassinate.
Nastiest threats? Nothing but a tangled mess.
It'd be nice if it was voiced over. Basically, like some folks are disciples of Thanatos. Like there's people that follow each of the different Titan paths, I guess. enigmatic forces beyond our grasp, but those who hold such knowledge certainly aren't seated in the council of they didn't spring for him this time, I don't think, Lady Greydoom, but that was the last expansion too. Like, some of the main characters were missing. They didn't even animate the faces. But then again, a lot of flavor text on a lot of NPCs that are just kind of like one-time interactions. They haven't always been voiced, but yeah, there's like a distinct lack of, like, in some scenes it's just it's off, you know, like one character is talking but the other one is just text. Food vendor, restaurant owner, library. How much we want to bet that there's a Stellaron? Like, the sun is a Stellaron. Things where in the future, probably read in future patch notes that they fixed, like, whatever was missing with voice lines and stuff. They've done that in the past. But I mean, it is in like 5 languages, so for a voice acting budget, that starts to get a little crazy. Chinese, Japanese, Korean, English, German, French. I think Italian. Past the crowd emerge in the foray in the fray of the commotion. Have a look, gander, shields are rare treasures, hard to come by, don't miss out. Use me as your some people may ask, shields are such a common commodity. What's the deal about that? Shields are shields forged from the Earth Titan's nails. Surely everyone knows who the Earth Titan is. Stone, Titan bearing on the back, removable, indestructible, with a shield forged from his nails. He'll be indomitable and unyielding. Even participating, even if the black tide drowns the ice creams for only it can bear our last hope, pass on the kindling of life, and usher in a new age. That's a load of divine bull. Smooth as silk for supporting my business. Shall I pack up a shield for you? piece it back together. Another wild flim-flammer has appeared. For the Grand Craftsman to patiently preside over this, we are at a loss for words. Stop stalling! Thrust the strongest lance at the strongest shield. Just like iron and lance and shield, both shatter the instant they touch each other. Both have been broken. Could these be counterfeit? Someone call the guards. Have these two charlatans arrested. Uh-oh. Power of both titans is equal. guy's gonna have no stock left by the time we get to the end. The lance's quality, one shall test again. The Delruff Paradox.
Undefined concepts shouldn't be used in a debate.
Then no one would be able to utter even a single word.
Oh, now we're encountering people displaced in time. The one guy is here from the city before it was destroyed. We're getting a little metaphysical here. If I cannot hold that which exists, does it truly exist? This would all be like much better voiced. Like these are some very long conversations compared to stuff previously in the game. Zeno. Parmenides. This place is like kind of Greek themed too, right? Alright, so we have to have a debate. Does a pure even you go to its location, all you will see is a pile of ruins. And we're getting deep into metaphysics. If it exists in time, then there is a state of flow. Even the Titans will descend into madness, and Nicodor will fall with time. How can anything in time exist forever? Everything all at once. Every moment in time is all existing at the same moment. Because the human condition is the only condition that perceives time. How can that which exists out of space-time ever be known? Wise one from beyond, please enlighten me. Those who actually have cognition of it, anyone who has been to, seen, or heard of it will form the corresponding cognition. Cognition is described to and inherited by others to become knowledge of existence. For your magic notion, it seems that you have not understood the question. Cognition harder to ascertain the verity or falsity of any information because the past can be left to record. No matter how many falsehoods are piled up, it does not make the truth. So I'm over debate. As expected, Wise from the outline seems to still grasp weakness from the mind. I think I completely refute my argument. Allow me to continue my point. In what form does it exist? Obscure shape that cannot be measured. If it exists outside of space-time, there's no method of knowledge. Information lies in sight, sound, and large time. The words make its shape. How can that which exists outside of space-time ever be known? Imagine there was a scholar who lived in a deep understanding. There he knows every street in the world. Even though detailed reflection obtains knowledge of it and teaches it to others. Unconventional line of thought, but it seems that you have not understood my question. General relations that comes from speaking the knowledge. No one can impose their thoughts on others. Not bad. You some objects a set of time, and then measure time with the count. More than 10 precisely, because the earlier numbers still exist by the time I have reached the later numbers. I must count the earlier numbers to reach the latter. There are also objects that exist out of space. When we measure space, we have to measure the distance between objects to compare their locations in space. You can only say that something is close to something else, or that something is beside something else. Time cannot be measured without numbers preceding. Space cannot be measured without an object to serve as a reference. So does that mean that space-time is a giant box that encapsulates all things? Or is it something that only has meaning by attaching itself to something else? Damn! No matter which explanation you choose, space-time cannot serve as a reason to deny the existence of something. I wonder will your ability to debate is truly relevant if you were to join. But it's not Babel, that's the thing, Lady Grady. So much of this stuff is actually based in going back even to the very beginning of the game. Lots of like deep metaphysical shit. Like world within a world theory, you know, quantum origins, all sorts of strange physics shit. I cannot think of a new argument. So victory is yours. However, please be aware that my loss does not mean that your view is absolutely correct. In the end, debate is simply no more than a game of refuting the other party's arguments when it comes to the truth. Who knows if it exists? All I can do is remind people to remain suspicious of any object that has not been thoroughly reflected upon, whether that be Ictus, the Titans, and gods, or even a prophecy of absolute truth. The world can never be fully known. The only things that are free of doubt are doubt itself and the fact that I am doubting. That was an achievement. Till all are one. Flavor is deep on this one. We're going heavy on the world building. Also because this is a brand new zone, and the last 3 previous worlds have all been like back and forth, so we became very familiar with like Belobog, the Zhanjiao Lo-Fu ship. This place is completely new. It's a new world. We're definitely getting the full immersion. So, that being said, I need to pause recording for a quick second.